DuBois County employees may soon have the chance to register their opinions on working conditions. More on that, plus the Astra will be opened for another fundraiser later this year, and Carol Gramelspacher talks about the local NAMI chapter in tonight's edition of Inform. All of that and much more is up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. We begin with a Shoals man being arrested on murder charges following the investigation into a pair of deaths in northern Martin County earlier this week. During the overnight hours of Tuesday into Wednesday, Martin County Sheriff's deputies were searching for 52-year-old Tom Tharp of Shoals, who had been reported missing by his family earlier in the day. Just before 10 a.m., a deputy went to a residence in the 8,000 block of Fred Sims Road in Shoals, trying to locate Tharp. While checking in a detached garage, the deputy found the body of 82-year-old Alan Sims of Shoals. Police say Sims suffered a single gunshot wound and his death thus appeared to be a homicide. Martin County deputies and Indiana State Police soon identified 33-year-old Nathan Baker of Shoals as a person of interest. Police found that Baker had previously lived on Sims's property until he was asked to leave. Baker had also been on the property several times within the last few days, according to police. Now, State Police had previously dispatched for officers to be looking out for a green 1997 Pontiac Sunfire belonging to Tharp. The vehicle was found in Lawrence County just after 2:15 yesterday afternoon, and deputies there tried to pull it over. The driver did not stop and led Lawrence County deputies on a pursuit to State Road 158, where he then crashed. Police immediately found that Baker was driving the car. He was arrested shortly after 2:30 yesterday afternoon. During his arrest, officers found a shotgun that investigators say was the murder weapon. Meanwhile, Tharp's body was found a short time later during a second search of Sims's property. Investigators say Tharp also suffered a single gunshot wound. Baker was booked into the Martin County Jail, where he is currently being held, and he's facing 2 level 1 felony counts for murder. A Michigan man is facing charges in DuBois County after his online attempts to solicit sex from a Jasper Middle School student. Yesterday afternoon, Jasper police obtained warrants for the arrest of 44-year-old Michael Paul Van Houten of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Van Houten was wanted on a level 5 felony for child solicitation. Now, the charges stem from a nearly 5-month-long investigation. JPD says Van Houten had been having online chats with a girl he believed was 14 years old and a student at JMS. Police say during those chats, Van Houten tried to solicit various sex acts from the girl and made plans to meet with her on 2 separate occasions. Those meetings never materialized. Grand Rapids police took Van Houten into custody yesterday afternoon. He will be brought back to DuBois County to face the felony child solicitation charge. Huntingburg Police, the DuBois County Sheriff's Department, the DuBois County Prosecutor's Office, and Grand Rapids Police all helped with the investigation. DuBois County employees will soon have the chance to register their opinion on how things are going at work and what can be done better. First-year County Council members Craig Greilich, Charmaine Clem, and Becky Beckman are among those leading an effort to introduce a county-wide employee satisfaction survey. Officials say results from that survey could lead to changes in county policy and salaries, as well as departmental changes. Now, this survey stems from the County Council's long debate over whether or not to do a salary study for county employees. That idea wound up being put on hold last year amid the county's ongoing budget shortfalls. Beckman says one of the biggest goals will be resolving any inconsistencies with salaries, among other things.
My hope is that we can keep the morale of our employees up, that they are satisfied, that we are one of the premier places to work as county government, that we value what they do and we want to pay them, and look at salary, benefits, all the things we're talking about, family friendly, all this, that we have good, happy employees who want to do their best for the citizens of DuBois County.
Meanwhile, Clem says the biggest goal is to hear concerns that county employees have.
We care about what they're thinking about their positions and how they serve the residents and the citizens of DuBois County. It has a lot more. One of the main components, the reason that we kind of went into it, was the salary and the benefits component. But I think we're going to get a whole lot more out of it than simply learning where their thoughts are on that, and with the whole salary study, but just all together.
The study will be put together by John Siebert with Jasper-based Siebert Consulting. Clem says there will be about 30 questions with topics ranging from work environment to family friendliness. The study is still subject to approval from the Dubois County Commissioners. The issue will be discussed at the Commissioners' meeting next week. If all goes well, the survey could be administered starting in October. Beckman and Clem say their preference would be to have the survey done online, though nothing is set in stone yet. Next Act Incorporated will be holding a major fundraiser at the historic Astra Theater coming up in October. The group will bring in Bosco France for that show, and the show takes place Saturday, October 3rd. Doors open at 5:30 Eastern Time. Now, the show gets underway at 7 o'clock that night with the showing of the PBS documentary Shoeless Blues, The Journey of Bosco France. The Bosco France Band will then take the stage at 8 o'clock. Concessions, including beer and soft drinks, will be available in the lobby that evening. Tickets will be $20. You can get yours by going online to thenextact.org. You can also go to Next Act's Facebook and Twitter platforms to find links to buy tickets. Any tickets left over the day of the show can be purchased at the door starting when doors open. All net proceeds this year will go to Next Act's ongoing campaign to purchase and restore the Astra Theater. Of course, the fundraiser is part of 3 days of major events in downtown Jasper surrounding the Astra. The theater will be screening films from this year's Southwest Indiana Film Fest coming up Friday, October 2nd. Doors open at 6 o'clock for that event, with short films to show starting at 7. Then that Sunday, October 4th, the Greater Downtown Jasper Business Association will show a children's feature in what could be the last time the Astra Theater is open to the public for 2015. More information on this event will be announced at a later date. And finally tonight, 8th District Congressman Larry Bouchon is hosting a job fair in Dubois County tomorrow in cooperation with Work One Southwest, the Jasper Chamber of Commerce, VUJC, and the City of Jasper. The event will take place in the Ruxer Gym on the VUJC campus and will provide job seekers the opportunity to meet with employers that are hiring in Jasper and the surrounding area. It is open to the public. The event begins at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. However, the first hour is reserved for veterans of the United States Armed Services who want to interact with employers. The general public can attend beginning at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. Now, Dr. Bouchon, Jasper Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Nancy Eckerly, Work One Southwest Representative Sarah Hulsman, and New Vincennes University Jasper Campus Dean Christopher Gray are expected to offer remarks at 2 o'clock. More than 400 Jasper area employers were invited to attend from a vast array of industries. All right, coming up after the break, a warm-up is in store for the next few days, and Carol Grommelspacher is tonight's guest for Inform. We're back after this.